calling for resolution 2020-006, which you'll all have a copy. Your packet is on the screen. We are going to try and accelerate as much of the increased income that we are aware of. We know that we're going to be doing the ER on-sites in May, which will allow us to bring the money in from the ERs that we're not presently billing for. And we just figured that we want to segment as much of the additional income in as we can, instead of waiting clear till we get everything done, which is specifically now the water side of the issues and the new water ordinance, which I truthfully don't believe we are realistic in thinking that water ordinance is gonna be done in the next couple months. It's not possible. And I'm done working 60 hours a week, folks, is what I'm saying. So,
Colleen, we really
Yeah.
appreciate all those
So-
ordinances that you've worked with. And
But-
we understand that. And any help that you need, please
Yeah.
call on us.
Call on me, I'm willing to help.
No, I appreciate that, you guys, I do, that means a lot, and I think, you know, we can manage, like I say, by doing, not trying to do it all at once, let's segment it in, and that's why we're doing this, so.
And the first thing is to survey the situation that we're looking at. We go to these specific condo units and the specific areas where they've got, there's what, several of them out there that are 1 meter for 4 families.
Yeah.
And those are easy to.
Yeah, these are the easy ones to do, and Jesse has a very detailed list, she knows exactly, every one of them.
Yeah.
So that should be a quick
Because
fix.
the rest of us have been supporting
Yep.
them
For
for
all this time.
20 years.
Yep, so we're.
Really?
So this
Only 20 years.
resolution that we did back in 2020
Big deal.
allows us to go ahead and charge those. We actually have had this on our rate schedule since, well, back whenever we did the public hearing for the ERs. We also put this in the rate schedule, but since we didn't enact it, that's something too that I want your input on. I know Jesse and I have talked about it. I think that we need to have a public hearing. We need to go ahead today and have the board approve going forward with this. And then we need to have a quick public hearing just to announce that it's now going to be enacted and billed.
Is it because the regulation was written in 20 and we didn't act on it?
Yeah, so we had passed the resolution for it and our attorney had helped us draft it up and, but she said, you know, even though we have the resolution for it, you guys will need to hold the public hearing because it is a rate increase.
Yep.
And so although we did that, the public hearing for the rate schedule, I think Colleen and I were talking about, we said, let's just do our due diligence here and make sure that we're specifying this exact change, so that
Okay.
nobody thinks that we're trying to
Yep.
fly something under the radar. We don't
Yeah.
need problems, so.
That's right.
Is this just on the multifamily? The hearing is for just the multifamily issue?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So,
Multifamily or multi-residence? I mean, you could have 2 people living under, 2 families living under one roof.
Well, we call it multifamily, but what we're saying is that any dwelling that has more than one living unit, each living unit will pay a
Yeah,
base
yeah.
monthly rate.
Yeah,
Yeah, so it's by living units,
okay.
okay? So,
Um,
go ahead. Jim.
So, and for us to hold the public hearing, I have to advertise it in the paper 2 weeks in advance, and then again 1 week in advance. So, whichever date we set for it, I don't know if you guys would like to throw around some dates now, or if you'd like me to get out a doodle poll.
Why don't you get out of here?
Will
But I'll need, somebody to make a motion that, we go ahead and, enact, resolution 2020-006 and hold the appropriate public hearing.
I would so move.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Okay. So,